Welcome back to Sagas of Sundry, Goblin Mode. I'm your Dungeon Master, Amy Vorpahl, and with me as always are your minions of mayhem, the Terror Squad, played by...
Hi everyone, I'm Dan Casey. I play Phibbs, a skeleton wizard who may or may not be a tree right now. I am.
Hello, I am Danielle Radford. I play Busy. Busy is a skeleton who is a bard rogue multi-class who is very, very close to dying.
Oh, also.
Very true. Hey, I'm Jason Wynn. I play Tippy, the goblin artificer, who is apparently a lucky, lucky boy.
Perfect. Yes, and with that, it is now time to part the veil of reality. Folks, we're getting right into this because we are no longer sitting around a table with beautiful scenery around us and feeling really good and energetic. No. We're actually at death's doorstep in dire straits because we are in Fiddle Delve. And in front of you all are the three gallantlings who tore you, who rent you from your home, the Yesterdusters, at the very beginning of this season. We have a human, a dwarf, and a gnome. The human is wearing a circlet, the gnome is wearing a ring that you notice right away. And not only are they standing right in front of you in the Fate Keeper's ritual room, Unzug has just left, Euthys and Tippy are strapped and shackled to the Painite crystal, and the entirety of Fiddle Delve seems to be on the verge of exploding into a volcano. You do hear some klaxons and bells ringing out, shouts, and the running of dwarven feet as they try to exit. Along with them is the pitter-patter of the fleshy demon folk all trying to exit as well. Some of them are actually climbing up the room where you're at, which is now open to the daylight, hundreds of feet above. The room that you are in, the Fiddle Delve ritual room, is 100 feet high, and then several more 100 feet up is where the exit of this daylight is. So, that being said, Tippy, you actually have your arms free. Other than that, yeah. Euthys is still shackled, and Pakara, she actually only has one hit point left. The Yesterdusters look at you, and they're smiling, and they say, "Oh, another adventure. You know, I think I remembered all three of you. You were running for your lives." And the gnome says, "That's right, and I think I remember that you fell into a trap, and we heard some screams, and I think we just assumed you were dead and moved on, but here you are, larger than life. It will be good to finish the job." Before we roll initiative, Euthys is going to unlock herself now that she's got all of her spells back, and she says, "I know that I would be of help here, but I need to serve as many people as I can, so I believe I must help save the dwarves of Fiddle Delve. Before I go, I think I would like to just give you a little luck." And she's going to give you the option to either restore all of your spell slots or restore all of your hit points.
Hit points. Oh, that was fast.
As your champion, I want my spell slots back, madam.
You get your spell slots back.
Okay.
Busy, it sounds like you wanted...
Geez, I think it is in all of our best interest, unless we want me to be a pile of bones the whole time, for me to get my hit points back.
All right, your hit points are now at full. Same for Pakara. She doesn't have any spells, so she's doing hit points. Phibbs, what is your choice?
This is the hardest choice I've ever had to make.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are you? Where is your hit points?
I have 4 out of 26 hit points.
Damn.
Okay, and what about your spell slots?
I have 3 level 1 slots and 1 level 2 slot left.
Oh.
So I don't know if I should live dangerously or if I should live deliciously.
Let the dice decide, brother.
Yeah, all right, okay. 1 through 10, I will do HP. 11 through 20, I will do spells. All right, spells it is.
Spells, you get all your spell slots back.
I have a plan for you.
And with that, Euthys flies off. She's going to go ahead and unshackle your feet on her way, but she floats away and begins assisting all the dwarves in their evacuation. The dwarf goes, "It's the Yesterdusters back again." And the human goes, "It's a shame. This will happen very quickly. For you, everyone roll initiative."
All right, try this again. All right, yeah.
Okay, did anyone get a 16 or higher?
Yes, I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay, you're gonna go first. Anyone get an 11 or higher?
Yes, I got a 15. Sorry, 15.
And then 6 or higher?
Yeah, I got a 9.
Busy, perfect. Okay, so they unsheath their weapons and looks like they're gonna move forward and attack you. They just popped out of the portal right behind the ritual table. Busy, you are underneath. There are still some skeletons alive. One skeleton is alive with you. You also have Crandall, and there are 2 skeletons still at the top, but they have no master at the moment.
Right.
Just keep that in mind. Tippy, what would you like to do?
Okay, so where are they relative to me? How close are they?
Pretty close, yeah,
Pretty
within,
close.
10 feet away.
And how close am I to the tree?
The tree's right on top. I mean, yeah, it's...
And I'm unshackled now, yeah?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Before I do anything, I turn to the Yesterdusters and I go, you know who you're fighting for even? What you're even doing here?
We're doubly hired by Unzug and the Said. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah? Well, you're hired by a geek. His name isn't even Unzug. It's Cordair Babblebrook. How do you feel about that?
It's not the best name.
Yeah, lame. Absolutely bummer name.
I don't know what you want me to do about that.
Stop working for him and work for me.
No.
Okay, I thought that would work somehow. Okay. As I'm saying all this, it's really a distraction for me to get close to the tree and sort of stealthily touch it with my hand and cast Sanctuary on the tree.
Nice. Okay, you have felt the warmth of Sanctuary before with Berignius.
Yes, I sort of
The
clocked
sixth
it
D6.
and remembered it and sort of found my own artificer way to do it.
Cool. So what does that do for Fibs?
So basically, with my free hand, I kind of just scribbled no touchy on the tree, and what that does is anybody attacking Fibs needs to roll a wisdom save, or else they have to target something else.
Amazing.
He's completely protected unless he makes an attack of his own, but he's not protected from area of effect spells.
Okay, awesome.
So that's gonna be my action, and for my bonus action, I want to I want to try to disengage and run as far away from them as my full movement speed away from them as I can. So basically,
You'll
I'm
get
like,
close to the entrance of the room. No
Yeah.
problem. And you don't need to disengage because you're not in combat yet.
I'm not in combat, so I can just move without having to do
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
So then, as my bonus action, I want to move first, and then I want to hide using my Goblin ability, Nimble Escape. It lets me hide on every bonus action or disengage.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check just to see. But other than that, you're hidden, and then it is the gnome's turn.
And with the luck stone, I roll 3 times every check, right?
every d20 roll,
Every
yes.
D20 roll, so 3 times and take the highest one. The highest it'll be 18 total.
Okay, you feel very hidden. You're actually really, if you're dashing, you're like right at the entrance of the Fate Keeper's ritual room where you had entered ages ago.
So yeah, essentially I distract them, I cast my spell, and as I'm running away, I try to make it seem like my voice is fading away. I'm like, yeah, you're really working for the wrong guy.
It is now the gnome's turn. So really they just see the skeletons and you.
And just a large birch tree that
And a
is
large birch tree. So
overturned.
it's really, who they're gonna be attacking really is Tippy because Busy is underneath the ground at the moment. Yeah, okay, so he's going to, as you're running away, just like cast this ray of frost at you, searing cold, and does a, dang it.
My favorite words.
Dang it.
Very, very Ulfrid. Does it, wait.
Yeah.
It's just people are just inclined to say it when they enter Fit Fiddledell.
Yeah, dang it.
Dang it.
Eight. Doesn't eight. It does
Absolutely not.
No, absolutely not. Okay, so then the dwarf, what she's gonna do is, can she reach you? If you're dashing, then
Yeah.
she cannot get to you.
And she can see me.
Yes, she can.
Okay.
Oh gosh,
I'm
can
a
she see you?
Can she see me?
That is a good.
18 on the stealth.
And I think it would be passive perception, and no, there's no way. Unzug was not clear that the birch tree was an enemy, so that's interesting. Unzug, who are we supposed to get? Where are these people? There was a skeleton and a goblin and another skeleton, but all I saw was a goblin, and now I don't even see him. Okay, she's just kind of mucking around the room, looking at stuff. She sees the skeleton. You know, she's gonna try to attack that skeleton, one of the dwarven skeletons that were raised. Why not? That's crazy. Give me 1 second. Sure,
Crandall, go check it out upstairs.
I did not even think about this. Okay, so she's gonna try to shoot her crossbow at one of the skeletons. Nice. That is going to hit, no problem. And she does 6 piercing damage to that skeleton. Great. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then it is Kathy's turn. She's the human.
Kathy.
God, Kathy?
I act the darkness.
And she says, "Don't get down about it, Barutha. We'll figure it out. We always do.
Barutha
For we're
and
the
Kathy.
Yesterdusters."
Barutha, Kathy, and Toganuk?
Taganuk, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so she actually can dash just like you, and she's gonna dash after you. Let's see if she does try to find you and see if she can. Let's see, that's a wisdom. She gets an 18. Was that your hide bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah, your hide check,
18 meets
your
it,
stealth
beats it.
check. Great, yeah. So she does find you, and she's going to swipe at you with her dagger. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay, great. So she's going to do 7 points of piercing damage to you.
7 points, okay.
7 points of piercing damage. Now it's Fibs, and then Busy, and then Pakara.
Okay, so out of Phibbs's trunk, a familiar-looking shape emerges. A terrifying little phase spider the size of your average melon. She sneaks up behind Toganuk and says, "Terror," and blasts him with web.
Yes! Okay, Taganuk, we're gonna see if you can save. What's the DC on that?
That is a DC 12 strength check.
Absolutely not.
You're weak, baby.
Okay, Taganuk is restrained. He can still take actions, but yeah, he has a lot of disadvantages there. He's completely webbed, and yeah, Luf does say, "Terror, I did it once to Unzug, and you'll get the same treatment from me." And Taganuk is blasted with the web and just struggling in place to try to get out of it, but he is restrained. What does Phibbs do?
Phibbs wants to hold his action until someone approaches within 5 feet of the tree.
Okay.
And I don't want to give it away because I think it'll be more satisfying, but you may have an idea of what I might be up to.
Okay, exciting. Pakara's turn. She's nearby. She took the full hit points. What is she going to do? Well, she saw you run away.
Yeah.
She might follow. No, she's going to just attack the gnome while he's there and webbed. All right, let's see. She's going to, actually, she takes out her sphere that she has and holds it out, and it casts the 15-foot cone of fire. Right on that webbed gnome.
Let's go, Pakara.
Let's go.
So he needs to make this DC 12 dexterity saving throw. He does not, so he takes a lot of fire damage. Okay, so she clocks Tippy running away, and she goes, "Well, I bet he's fine. He always is." And then she just says, "Take this, Luf, I've got your back," and does just a hell of a lot of damage to this web and the gnome inside of it. The webs are flammable.
The webs are flammable.
They will burn away.
Yeah, they have 5 HP.
At the next round, but not right now. And he's on fire. He's surrounded by fire. So on his next turn, he will take some more fire damage as he's enwrapped in that. Okay, so that's Pakara. Look, Busy.
Okay, so Busy is still downstairs.
Okay, you hear all of this
but I've
happening.
heard what's happening. And so I'm just like, all right, Crandall, play it cool. I'm gonna use my charm to cast Disguise Self. I'm gonna disguise myself as Unzug, and I'm gonna put on me somewhere where everyone who works with us would know it, but the Yesterdusters wouldn't recognize it.
Okay.
That same banner image that Phibbs made for the Goblin Games of Luf.
Okay.
And so I'm going to disguise myself as Unzug and come upstairs.
So tell me about this, because you have a feat now.
I have a feat now that we have gone to level 4. So my feat is Actor, which gave me a +1 in Charm, and I now have advantage on Deception and Performance checks if I'm trying to pass myself off as a different person. I can mimic the speech of another person or any sounds made by other creatures that I've heard.
Wow.
Amazing. So this will be very different disguised self than Phibbs tried in
Episode 1?
Yeah, you disguise yourself. You look exactly like Unzug, minus the little brooch of Luf's 7 guns and a clipboard that you've got on your person. Okay, yeah, you can just do that.
Also, if I'm
Unzug, it's you. You're back. Crandall is completely fooled.
Crandall.
Act like you've been here before.
I will, my lord. I mean, yes, Busy, of course, it's you.
Zook's having a flashback.
Oh, yeah, what's he see?
Additionally, Busy's gonna make it look like she's got the luck stone.
All of those things you're just able to do. You are a super actor. You have all your props.
Awesome.
That's your action? You can move.
And I go upstairs.
And you go upstairs. So what you see upstairs is a tree that somehow isn't closing off the trap door. But it is a huge tree, 40 foot tall, just fallen over, taking up a lot of space. You don't see Tippy anywhere. You see a couple of skeletons and all 3 of the Yesterdusters.
Busy's gonna turn to the Yesterdusters and go,
I see that you have achieved the goals I have set for you. And
Busy opens her hand and shows that she has the fake luck stone.
thank you very much for your contributions. Please send the invoice to your usual places, and you may leave Fitzpatrick.
Kathy goes, oh, well, we haven't quite finished off this last task that you set for us.
Leave that to me. It would give me so much pleasure.
Okay, so she's going to, okay, so she says, well, if you say so, and you were going to give us the luck stone, was that it?
No, I've decided to keep the luck stone.
So we're just done?
Yes, thank you. Great work, everybody. I'm calling it. It's an early off day. Just go ahead and enjoy the rest of the day with your families. You'll get paid your full hours. But as there is no more work to do, there would be no reason for you to be here.
Okay, so I mean, you can see Kathy's just like confused, like, okay, and I guess we'll just get paid by the scythe, and well, it's been an honor working for you. And Barutha's there, and let's see what she thinks. Barutha's on board. Taganuk, however, Taganuk is a sorcerer, and so he's
Also on fire.
he is on fire and he can't move.
I don't believe you! I can't see, but it doesn't sound right!
Right. Well, he's gonna say, Unzug, why all the theatrics of leaving through a dimension door when you're just going to return from the depths of the basement?
There was something I needed in the basement.
What was it?
I had to go and get something that is an important part of our plans. And there is a man down there who has betrayed me, and I wanted to make sure he was down there for further punishment at a later time.
And you hear Crandall go, well, it's true, I'm being very punished right now.
Oh my god.
Trying to help out.
Yes, and he sounds like he's being punished, but maybe then he could dial it back a bit.
Okay, the gnome's gonna roll a perception check. Actually.
Well, does he check against me?
Or against Crandall.
Oh yeah.
That guy doesn't sound punished.
Because he's a sorcerer and because Crandall's just a real idiot. Natural 20.
For your
My
check?
insight, but it is versus your deception.
And I do have, okay, I'm gonna take my advantage because I didn't like
Yep.
that roll. And what did you get?
I got a natural 20.
Damn, okay, yeah, so that's a 16.
Okay, 16. I will say, while he's on fire, it's going to be really difficult to understand him, but he is clocking that you are not who you say you are, but he is
how
also
does he
screaming
sound?
on fire.
Yeah, how does he sound?
He says, what does he sound like? He says,
Oh, he's in pain. He sounds so bad.
So that's going to be difficult, but
I'm
gonna
offended.
I'm going to say Kathy and Barutha might skip their next turns. Okay, excellent, Busy. Absolutely insane. Picardy went. Now, the environment actually has a turn, and the ground is shaking underneath you. The lava is growing up from the ground, and it shakes the tiles underneath you, breaking it into stone slabs. It hasn't risen all the way up yet, but you can tell that these stone slabs, some of them are falling below you, and the other ones you're able to ride on. I guess the tree itself is going to come in contact with the magma, and it is going to take some damage. But you're a tree. You have a lot of hit points. I'm going to say you don't have any of the.
Yeah, what's my H tree?
Your H tree, no threshold, but 100 hit points.
Okay.
100 hit points. You are vulnerable to fire damage. You are vulnerable to fire
My
damage.
one weakness.
You have the regular immunities, like you can't be poisoned, stuff like that, but you're
Absolutely.
you are vulnerable to fire damage. But anytime the magma will touch you, that will be 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
But let's see if you all stay on your slabs, at least for now. So everyone roll a dexterity saving throw. Every saving throw I'm gonna have you do is a DC 13.
DC 13, no big deal.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, perfect.
17.
17, so you're able to stay on your slabs, like the ground is rearranging itself underneath you, but you find a nice solid chunk of tile that you're able to stand on. Fibs, 2d6 damage as a tree. That is gonna be 6 damage, so you take 12. 12 fire damage. Let's see if these other guys are gonna do okay. No. Yes. Okay, so Kathy and Barutha are each gonna take 6 fire damage. 2d6, I think I said.
No, for them you said 3.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I heard 3.
Sound like they.
Okay, so they're taking their damage, but they're able to find a slab anyway and stand on it. Taganuk is standing on his slab as well. That's the magma rising. We are at the top of round 2. And that matters because I am tracking the marked arrival. Tippy.
Okay, so can you refresh me on everybody's geography?
Yeah, you and Kathy are at the entrance of this enormous room, about 50-foot radius, and 100 foot tall too. The dwarf is engaged in combat with a skeleton, another skeleton's left alone. Unzug is present, but you know it's busy. Crandall has made his way up. Oh God, Crandall's gonna be on your slab, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Fibs is a tree and burning. The gnome is in a web and burning. I think that covers everybody. Oh, okay. Loof is fine. Loof is with Fibs and shooting webs at gnomes.
Okay, so the best part about Eldritch Cannon is I can use a spell slot to bring it back.
Eldritch Cannon didn't die though.
It did die.
Eldritch Cannon didn't. No, Robo Tippy died.
No, it was the Eldritch. No, it was the Eldritch Cannon.
The Eldritch Cannon
that shot the blast. That's why its little eyes went blink blink.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, Robo Tippy's still around. I just have not used Robo Tippy.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're keeping track of it. Great. Okay, so your Eldritch Cannon.
So I take my action to quickly whittle a new gun, thinking about what I learned in the goo realm and like really bringing my imagination to fruition. And slowly but surely, the eyes blink again, but it looks a little bit different. It's not the same gun Tippy that used to exist. Now it has little angry eyebrows on top.
Okay.
Right? And this will be a new type of gun Tippy, and I'm gonna call him Flame Tippy because now it's a flamethrower.
Oh my God.
And now with my turn, I've summoned it, and with my bonus action, I'm going to shoot Flame Tippy at, you guessed it, Kathy.
And what am I rolling? A dex saving throw? Kathy's pretty dexterous. That'll be, a 21.
21, you still take half, and that's gonna be 2d8 of fire damage. So that's, I rolled 2 8s, so you take 8 damage.
8 damage, okay.
Plus my proficiency bonus, so that's 19, so half of that is 9.
Okay, great. So Kathy's just stabbed you with a dagger, and then out of nowhere, you just have this like insane gun that's semi-sentient in your hands that just like Pakara did, just blasts her with fire. She's able to do a fun back roll and dodge, but she does get in the range of some of the flames that come out of that. Amazing. You have your gun back.
And she's not on fire or anything, right?
No, it's magic fire.
So, question about the tree. If the tree gets a heal, does the tree heal or does Fibs heal?
My inclination was that it was going to be hit troints, and then I would go back to
right, like a druid, like
HP. Like my HP pool restores when I exit the form.
Well, y'all don't know that yet.
Yeah. So
look, as a wizard with an 18 intelligence, that is my reading of the situation.
That is true.
Okay. So Gun Tippy is going to go ahead and shoot at the same target I was shooting at. So I'm gonna do a force strike from Robo Tippy at Kathy.
All right, yeah, shoot Kathy.
The homunculus being an extension of sort of Tippy, does the homunculus get the lucky stuff or no?
No.
Okay, that's fine. So then that's gonna be
his reaction. No.
Okay, well does a
what else? What else you got on
that?
Does
a 15 hit?
How many other gadgets? A 15 does not hit.
Okay, all right. So gun.
It's a Gatling gun for scimitars?
Robo Tippy whiffs, Flame Tippy hit.
Fucking character sheet. I'm gonna set it on fire.
And then
I know.
Artificers are cool.
Oh, make me want to die. All right, Fibs, your turn.
Okay, since no one had come to Fibs yet, first.
Ooh, no one had come to Fibs, but the gnome is really close to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is great. This
Okay,
is
great.
So here is what Fibs is going to do in this order. First, I forgot to roll to see if Loof recharges.
Loof recharges.
Loof says, "Terror for all," and she turns her attention away from Toganuk towards Kathy, who she sees is attacking her unky Tippy.
Oh, yeah.
And she pulls up that gat that he made for her and blasts with webs.
Okay, webs. Kathy, you're gonna need to do a strength saving throw again.
Wait, so it's a ranged attack, then she can make a strength check to be unrestrained.
To not just be restrained.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead
I
and
apologize.
roll to hit.
Okay.
We've been doing web all the wrong way, or maybe
That's a natural one.
a natural 1. Okay, sorry, Loof, you didn't hit.
I'm not used to so many people needing my resources. I'm not getting tired, but I am getting angry.
Getting a little cranky there?
Little cranky, little hungry.
Need a nap?
Or a human smoothie.
You can drink Kathy later.
Yeah, there's a Kathy right in front of you.
So, just paint a picture for me. There's magma by me if someone were to come by me.
Yes.
Okay, so Fibs, in this tree form, he's just thinking to himself, come a little bit closer. Come just a little bit closer. And Fibs manifests a spectral version that seems similar to his mage hand, but it's completely invisible. And it appears behind Toganuk. He is telekinetic now, and he pushes Toganuk towards him and the magma.
Oh my gosh.
Was that your feet or what was
I
that?
took the telekinetic
Oh,
feet.
that's so awesome.
Oh my gosh. And he is restrained, so is that an attack?
The target must succeed on a strength saving throw,
That's-
DC 14, or be moved 5 feet toward or away from you.
Okay, all right, so he has a +0,
I'll say.
and you rolled a 2.
All right.
Oh, so he's pushed.
He is
or-
shoved 5 feet forward and hopefully directly into the magma.
He is in the magma.
Oh!
He is in the magma, no problem at all. So he's gonna take 2d6 of fire damage. He's still restrained, that's 10 fire damage. This gnome, y'all screwed this gnome up.
So,
Oh no.
as that
How
happens,
sad.
he hears erupting from the trunk of this tree, the canopy rustles. And he hears a voice say, "You really ought to be more careful. You never know what kind of snakes are in the grass."
Oh my
And
gosh.
using an action, Fibs turns into a giant constrictor snake before his eyes.
Oh my gosh, okay, yeah, the tree that has been taking up just many square feet of this room just shrinks into a very large constrictor snake.
A huge constrictor snake.
Huge. Oh gosh. Okay, even worse. That means you're 15 feet by 15 feet.
Yeah.
Still slightly smaller than the tree, but Toganuk's in the magma. Like he's restrained, he's in a web, he's burning, and he's kind of screaming. What happened?
It's a simple use of the Staff of Robert.
Yeah, that was amazing. Okay, so that was Fibs. Busy, it's your turn.
I'm gonna turn back to the Esterdusters and go,
Oh, it looks as though your friend needs to get out of here before things get bad. You might want to take him when you go.
And Kathy says, "Oh yes, that will be the very next thing I do, is get him out of this magma. You wouldn't be able to help us, would you, Unzug, our employer, who we've done so
Yes.
much for?"
Yes.
so then Busy as Unzug walks over to the gnome, and then while trying to make it look like she's trying to like heal or do something as Unzug,
Oh, this is such complicated magic.
she takes the ring off of his finger
Oh yeah.
without them being able to see it.
Without them being okay, so sleight of hand. Oh gosh.
That is 21.
Yeah,
Wow, okay.
You just turn and they go, "Unzug, are you so merciless?"
Oh, my darling, didn't you recognize that when you began working with me? Now is your last chance. Take your friend and leave. I cannot promise what will happen, and I am here to tear this down.
Wait, are you threatening us? If we stay, you're going to serve us the same fate as our gnome?
Do you want to find out?
If you are on the side of these skeletons and goblins, that's what we will sing throughout the realm.
I am on the side of Unzug.
Persuasion.
Also, pay no attention to the giant snake.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, maybe they think the snake's with me.
Yeah.
Remember, it's my staff.
That's true.
15.
15. She says, we're the Yesterdusters and we never leave a man down. You'll have to go through us if you're going to just let Toganuk die.
I still have an action left, right?
Yes.
Tight. So with the action that I have
Your bonus
left,
action was taking the ring of Sigbrida, which actually is really pretty good.
What's that ring do? What's that ring do?
Okay. It doesn't require attunement, but I'll just tell you now, when you're struck by a melee attack, you can either ward yourself by sacrificing your own hit points to increase your AC, a maximum of +5, or when you're struck by a melee attack, you can deal necrotic damage to your attacker equal to half of the damage dealt, very similar to what the Painite Stone was able to do.
Okay, but it does require attunement.
It does require attunement.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
I have given you the opportunity to live unharmed. This is your final warning.
And that's to Kathy?
Yeah.
All right, we hate Kathy. Got it. So I'm gonna save a wisdom saving throw. That's a 7? No way.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, and so then that is 3d6 psychic damage.
Wow.
Poor Kathy.
That's 9.
Okay, 9 damage, and then I have to run away from you?
Yeah, you gotta run. You gotta go.
And I just have to get as far away from you as I can.
Yeah, you just move as far as your speed will allow.
Okay, great. That'll happen on my turn. It's Pakara's turn.
She did her burning blast.
Oh,
thing.
she already did. Yeah. So let's see if she can do that again. Recharge. It does not recharge. She's just gonna go and stab the gnome. He looks like he's looking worse for the wear.
This poor bastard.
Somehow, okay, she misses him, but mostly she's just trying to not get magma on herself. So she misses. It is the magma's turn.
Oh no.
Busy. Magma. Busy, will you roll a d6?
1.
Okay, a 1. So the magma rises. You're rising up through this chimney flue that you've found yourselves in, and you're up many feet, about 40 feet in the air now. Everyone's on their magma slabs. You have not left the room just yet.
No,
I'm gonna say,
I was in the room.
Yeah. So everyone is actually able to be on a magma slab, but you have no access to the exit at this point because
that's fine.
Everything's rising in the air. But everyone's on their slab except for the gnome. I don't know if he's gonna make it, but he still could be removed. As it rises, the magma bursts up. It's like little shoots of fire that burst up. So everyone make another dexterity DC 13 save to stay on your slabs. Kara, yes.
Problem.
Oh, bad news for Snake.
Actually, it looks like Kathy and Barutha both do not stay on their slabs.
Damn.
Pakara does, though.
Okay, great.
Anyone else?
14.
Perfect.
20.
Okay, perfect.
That's a 4 for old Snaky boy.
Okay, a 4. Yeah, so every one of those people, you're going to take 5 points of damage, and you're going to have to spend your turn getting back up on your next turn.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Crandall's still on mine.
I'm not rolling for Crandall anymore. He's going to stay alive the rest of the time.
Crandall's
Sorry.
legendary action.
Yeah. He's
It's just knowing what ass to kiss and
Know
then
your
sticking right
Greckle
by
worth.
it.
Well, he's a non-combatant, so he's got some hit points in case he takes damage, but other than that,
Not gonna. He did throw an ink pot. I'm just saying.
yeah, he did cause a distraction. All right, he did something.
It's the most heroic thing he'll ever do.
Tippy,
Yes.
it's your turn.
So they've.
This is the top of round 3
So
now.
they've all fallen off of their slab.
yeah, they're in
They
lava.
came in thinking they'd whoop ass, and they've just been set on fire, webbed, mugged, and then they've all fallen into the magma.
And tricked thinking that. Well, I mean, look, they would have attacked, but Unzuk was there, and yeah, look, they have not been rolling well, but they are pretty powerful beings. Or maybe this is just poetic justice because you have come so far
Right.
from the episode
So-
1 when you encountered them.
You hear a weird, silent conversation between Flame Tippy, and yeah, I mean that's brutal, but yeah, no, yeah, go for it. Yeah, I mean, whatever, man. Yeah, that's kind of sick of you, but okay. And so Flame Tippy sort of waddles with its weird little chicken legs, waddles up to the edge where Kathy is, and puts out a hand to save Kathy, right?
Okay.
And I want Kathy to reach for the hand.
Yeah.
I want their little fingertips to touch, and I want the eyes to almost settle from being angry to like, oh. And then I want it to blast fire into Kathy's face.
Oh my God.
My bonus action.
Yikes.
So that's gonna be a dex save, and maybe I don't know. Do they have disadvantage for trying to swim out of lava?
No, we're not going to do disadvantage.
Okay, well, they have to make a dex save.
Look, it's not like water. They're not like off. They're more like standing, and their
ankles are burning.
Yeah, they have some seconds to try to get back. Yeah, they just lost their balance, stepped off. The magma it's more plasma than it is liquid. Okay. Oh, natural 20. So she does somehow.
She will still take half.
jump out of the way of this cannon because she has learned a lesson about standing in front of a freaking flamethrower.
8 and 7. Oh my God, 15 plus my proficiency is it's gonna make it 18.
18. So 9 damage again.
Yeah.
So this evil little booger, like as far as she's concerned, she's a gallantling, and this little machine, she thinks she's gonna get help from it. It retracts its hands and blasts her one more time. I mean, Kathy's never felt so much heat in all of her life. And
how's she looking?
She's still alive. Like again, these are hardy adventurers. However, her skin is blackened, her hair is singed, her eyebrows are gone.
Great.
Yeah, not great. She's not looking great.
So Flame Tippy just blasted Kathy. Kathy sort of dodges out the way, still takes a little bit of fire damage. And I walk over to Kathy and be like, oh, I'm so sorry about him. He's just absolutely the worst. Here, let me help you out of that lava. No one should go that way.
Okay, deception. she's not a complete idiot.
Great, that's gonna be
you roll 3.
3. So on the third one, thank God. Deception's going to be 16.
A 16. No, that's not going to be enough. Yeah,
okay.
she's not going to take your hand at all.
It doesn't matter because I was never going to help her. Tippy goes, psych! And blasts her goblin gun point blank.
Okay, well let's see if you hit.
Okay, trying to hit. Let's say that's 3 rolls to hit.
You gave him the luck stone.
That's a luck stone. The luck stone for you.
I know. It's a good magic item.
And it's going to be 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Dear God.
Okay, so it's going to be 7 plus 4, right? So that's 11. Plus 1 from the scope, so that's 12, and plus 1 from repeating shot, and that's 13.
Amazing. Okay, this one hits her. I mean, like this woman is bleeding. She does have burns on her skin. Some of her leather armor is dissolving around the heat and the magma and the smoke, and you just shoot her right in the gut. I mean, it is point blank.
And Tippy at this point screaming. He's just like, does it hurt just like you hurt Maxwell?
And she goes, oh yeah, please, look, we're just trying to leave now. We're not even trying to hit.
Did he say please? Did Maxwell beg for his life?
If he did, I do not understand him. He's an ooze. He doesn't have any languages.
He had feelings, even though they were problematic and old-timey.
What, are you trying to teach me a lesson right now?
Yes.
In the midst of a volcano erupting?
100%.
Okay, Taganuk is going to try to get his butt onto a slab. The webs themselves have dissolved, thank God, at this point. I think he can just climb onto the slab, but he's near. Who is he near?
A giant snake, perhaps?
A giant
that
snake.
Might incur an attack of opportunity.
I think he's going to get himself back onto the slab. He's no longer restrained. This poor gnome looks awful.
He's about to look worse.
Okay, so he's gonna climb back onto the slab, and he can just do it. But I will say that 100% incurs an attack of opportunity. Go for it.
So. Thank
Constrictor snake.
That's a natural 20.
Oh! Okay, Dyson, nice. You rolled
Using my
twice.
bite attack. Okay.
Oh man, what's that gonna be?
So that's gonna be 46.
What?
Okay. That is 19 points of piercing snake damage.
Okay. Oh no.
And he ain't got his rang no more.
Yeah, as he climbs back on, he's just an easy mark at this point, and you sink your teeth right into his torso. He's a smaller creature, so your fangs just they hit stone. They go all the way through him, and they pull out, and he's just left with gaping holes in his torso. It's gonna be hard for him to actually stand up. He's still alive, but he's like, oh, what have I done?
Unzug, help!
So he's barely hanging on.
He's barely hanging on.
My familiar, I'm just gonna say Robo Tippy's holding his action.
Okay.
And he was just waiting to see who's been hurt bad the most. And so he's doing like a little robot scan because he's, by the way, can fly. He's 30 feet in the air. You gotta read the sheet. Speed 20 feet, fly 30 feet. By the way.
So Dan's 10, looks 3. Let's go.
So he's flying in the air like a drone. And he sees Tiger being bitten by a giant snake. And he also wants to fly down and extend his hand. Like it's the same exact trick.
Okay. And Tagada goes, Unzug, is that you?
And he goes, and even though the Robo Tippy can't speak, he gives a weird like wrestling like it's over for you. And blasts Taganook square in the face with his force strike.
Let's see if he does. Taganook does have an armor class, so.
Does a 16 hit?
It does hit, yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna be.
Oh no.
That's gonna be 6 points of damage.
Oh, 6. Yeah, that's not quite it. He does get blasted in the face. I mean, look, he's missing an eye. His innards are pouring out of the holes that the snake made in him. He's standing up, but he's still alive. He might get to do something cool next. It actually is his turn. So.
What's your move?
Oh my God, what is he gonna do? What is Taganook? He's so
does he
dead.
take magma damage at the start of his turn or the end of his turn?
Well, he's no longer on the. He's no longer in the magma.
He
climbed up.
He climbed up.
That's right, that's
He got bit by a snake, but
That's right.
He gets straight up snorked, dude.
actually, what he is going to do is not that impressive. He's going to Misty Step to Barutha's slab and hide behind her. And no one is really around Barutha right now except for the skeleton. And it is Barutha's turn. Okay, she is going to launch herself at Tippy, the goblin. No, but she does. Oh, she has an athletics. So I'll be honest, she got, with the athletics, she has +5 athletics, so she does get an 11, but I don't think that's gonna be enough to, that's not gonna be enough to get her, she's not gonna be able to gain her footing. I think she's gonna be able to, no, she doesn't, she falls into the there's no way. She rolls an 11. Okay, so she's actually looking the best out of all of the Yesterdusters, but she lands a little bit short and is in the magma, but eventually is going to be able to get back onto the slab with you. She's right next to you. And I guess that means she's also next to Kathy. And I guess that also means she leaves poor Taganook open to attacks. It's Kathy's turn. She's going to swipe at you with her rapier twice.
Okay. So you could try.
She sure is.
And she got out of the lava?
33. You're right. No, she needs to climb up. She needs to climb up. Okay. She is able to get up onto the slab. Yeah, you can take a reaction for
definitely I'm going to shoot her again.
You can't. An opportunity attack must be a melee attack.
Oh, opportunity attack must be a melee
Pistol
attack.
whip.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pistol whip her as she comes up. And that's gonna, I rolled 3 times. It doesn't even matter. So 19 plus...
Just the regret in Amy's face every time you remember you roll 3 times is incredible.
The luck's down. It's 18, so 18 to hit.
18 to hit?
Yeah.
It does
Okay,
hit.
so that's gonna be, what would be the damage for pistol whipping somebody?
We'll say it's similar to a dagger. So 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, that's a -1, so it will hurt a little less.
Okay, just 1d4 then.
Okay.
No, you're not gonna -1 on damage.
That's 3 damage.
3 damage, okay,
Ow.
and it is, it's piercing damage. Okay, she already is bleeding, burned, no eyebrows, so yeah, you're just able to stab her. That being said, she is up on the slab with you, and she's gonna make 2 rapier attacks, and you better, yes, okay, so does a 22 hit.
Oh, it would if I didn't just cast shield as a reaction.
You can't. So you can only have one reaction, and you took it to do an opportunity attack.
I gotta take the damage. I take the damage.
How many freaking? Okay, so the second one does not hit. The first one does hit.
Okay, how much?
Take
What if
your
I told
damage.
you I have the Lux?
Take your damage.
Force field.
Take your,
get past my force field.
take your damage like a good little goblin.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, I bet you don't. Okay,
Trundle, save me.
9 piercing damage. Just a rapier does slide right into you, and you do start
fine,
bleeding.
9 damage.
Finally. Okay, so that's Kathy. Fibs.
So Fibs must slither his way up to the slab.
Oh yes, he's got to get back on the slab.
So what do we gotta do?
That is it's a DC 13 dexterity.
He's a snake.
All right, that's a 17. So
17,
Fibs
you're back on.
slithers back up. Hiss. How far away is everyone from Fibs? Is there anyone within like 10 feet?
Taganuk would have been, but he
Misty
stepped
stepped?
away. We've got Baruth and Kathy over there. No,
Okay. How far from the edge is Taganuk?
like from the edge of death.
No, from the edge of the slab.
He's not on your slab anymore.
No, I know. You say he's like 30, you say he's like within 30 feet of me?
I would say so. And
Okay,
also,
but how far from the edge of the slab would
well,
you
each
say?
slab is 10 foot by 10 foot, so he's in a corner. He's
Okay. So the snake imagines with its little snake brain, what if I had a hand? And it's just like a snake body with a little hand for a face.
Wait, can you cast spells as a snake?
This is telekinesis. It's a feat and a bonus action. I am not casting a spell. I'm just built different.
I love it.
Oh, it hurts us. Okay.
So, you see a little like psychic outline of a snake, but instead of a face, it has a hand, and it sneaks up in front of Taganuk and goes boop, and tries to push him off the slab.
No.
DC 14 strength, please.
You got it. Okay, come on, Taganuk. I'm kind of rooting for this guy. Okay, so an 11 on the die.
That doesn't clear.
It's not enough.
That's
Because
certainly
14.
not a DC 14.
Not enough. Yeah, he has a +0 strength, so you take your snake, your reptilian snake with a humanoid arm that boops him.
Instead of the snake face, it's just a hand. So
the snake
imagine
face,
my
I
arm.
see. Ah.
Imagine my hand, but with a snake body instead of an arm.
Oh, okay,
So
got
just
it.
like slither, because they don't have hands. It's what he dreams of. He's a snake.
Yeah, he's a snake. He loves.
It's like time
he loves
to make history.
And you do. You just pop him one, and he was already like completely out of it, and he just topples right into the magma. Look, he had
Does he
two.
scream?
He had 2 hit
Does he
points.
suffer?
Yes, he says
No! The Yesterdusters for life.
and he does fall into the magma. I rolled two sixes on those. He only had 2 hit points left, and Yal Taganuk is down for the count. He sinks into the magma on his turn, and his one hand is left as it sinks, and he does a thumbs up. A very joyful gesture for the Yesterdusters, eternally
That was for me personally.
optimistic. Okay, Taganuk.
You hear the snake say, ashes to ashes, dusters to dusters.
So good. Busy, it's your turn.
Where are Kathy and Barutha?
Barutha.
They're both with me.
They're both on Tippy's slab. Yeah, it's a crowded slab over there.
Damn. Okay. So once again, I'm going to say if
You
you
have a method of getting out. This would be your chance. Look at what happened to your friend. Oh no, he's hit the lover. Oh no.
Unzug, you switched sides so fast, you're not even threatening the other guys. You're just threatening us.
Because they already know they are done for.
They don't look so done for.
You already know you are done for.
I'm done for.
I have no will to live. Hiss.
It just seems as though you're helping them.
I am not helping either of these people.
And so, as a bonus action, Busy is going to turn to Tippy, and as Unzug say,
You are nothing but dust beneath my feet.
and she raises her hand up, making it look as though I am casting a spell at Tippy. I'm actually going to be, it's going to be a dart that's going to hit Barutha, and then I'm going to do my sneak attack and get a second hit.
first thing is you're going to roll a sleight of hand, or I will say this is master deception. So instead of sleight of hand, you can do a deception
Okay,
roll.
then I will do a deception roll, which means I get advantage.
Yes.
Thank God. Ooh, thank God. And that is a natural 20, and with my deception, that's a 26.
Oh my god.
Okay,
The
awesome.
snake is convinced you are casting a spell.
Yeah, the snake, everyone is. Okay, now roll to hit.
Okay.
They really believe you.
Yes. It just means they're not going to be attacking
that's a
you.
15.
A 15 to hit Barutha. Oh, that's not going to hit.
That isn't gonna
actually.
hit?
No.
Okay.
No, these are some heavily armored. That sucks. But also, how does it feel?
Yeah.
But the good news is, so that the sleight of hand or the deception roll means that they're not going to attack you now. They
Yeah,
still
because they
believe.
think that I was trying to attack Tippy.
Yes.
And
yes.
now I kind of think it because you missed. And I'm like, well, oh, dude,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Oh, look at all of the pain. He can't even concentrate and understand what's happening to him.
All right, Unzug, you're all good in my book. Thanks.
That's all it took.
Just one attack.
As long as you didn't hit me with exactly one dart.
One dart. Busy. Pakara. Where was she?
She was on the slab next to Fibs because she did the burning hands
Oh,
on,
that's right, that's right.
on Tagana.
Okay, well, she does have a gun, so she's gonna.
You better believe she has a
You
gun.
better believe it. Okay, so she's gonna try to attack. Who is she attacking?
Not
She's gonna attack-
Taganook.
Actually, Kathy does look the worst, so she's gonna go for the easy shot. I think.
Come on.
All right.
2 in the back, babe.
One in the chest.
6 plus 6, a dirty 20.
Perfect.
Okay, so she does 6 damage to Kathy, and she says, Tippy, this one's for you! Woo! And
That's how her gun sounds.
oh, that's how her cute little gun sounds. And she smacks Kathy right in the leg and does 6 points of damage. It is the magma's turn. Okay,
Oh, gosh,
Busy,
the
will you
magma.
roll a d6, please?
5.
Okay, so the magma does raise up, but it's not just that that is endangering you. Actually, the walls are crumbling around you too, and gems are falling, that type of thing. So everyone, you're gonna roll 2 dexterity saving throws. The first dexterity saving throw, you're trying to get out of the way of some boulders that are falling on top of you. Oh yeah, Taganook's dead. Kathy saves.
First deck save is 21.
Martha saves. Okay, great. Fibs.
4
Oh, okay.
for the boulders.
16 on both.
16 on both. Okay,
Oh,
so
I didn't
no,
know.
don't roll the second one yet. But no, that's good. We'll keep that. Okay, so for the boulders, Fibs, you're the only one taking all the damage. You're gonna take 7 damage. Everyone else takes 3 bludgeoning damage. Wow, that really sucks for Kathy. Kathy's on her last legs, just so you know. Like, and really, it's just some stones have like bruised her in places that were already burned. Now, second dexterity saving throw. With all the stuff falling from the ceiling, you're going to be trying to stay on your slab again.
So no probs. That's going to be a 22.
21.
16.
Natural 20.
Okay,
crit
perfect.
on the slab.
Y'all, Kathy is trying to dodge, but she's just getting pummeled with even just small pebbles. And as she's trying to dodge, she loses her footing, falls into the magma, and the last bit of her that is sentient and has consciousness burns away as she is engulfed in the magma flames. Kathy is now dead and being swallowed.
Who has the circlet?
Kathy does.
Yeah, Kathy
Okay,
does.
where's the circlet?
It's on her head.
Is it in the lava? How fast is she going
Yeah,
down?
so no, I would say she's not sinking. Yeah, it's not like water. She's not like
Yeah.
fully taken down. So yeah, I guess you would have one turn to try and grab it from her.
Great.
The only thing these NPCs are good for is their magic items. Perfect.
Yeah, well, correct.
So Bertha made it. Okay, but Kathy didn't. She took 11 fire damage. So we're at the top of round 4, and at the top of round 4, you hear in the distance the woo, 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 woo of a ship, an airship that you're used to. There are 2 airships. One is the Stag's Horn, one is Mischief. And you don't see them yet, but you hear them flying above the caldera hole at the top of the chimney. The marks are here. Pakara says, it worked, Busy, it did.
Babe, can you contact them? Is there a way you could talk to them?
No,
Okay. You're fine.
no, no, they just come and
cool.
follow the whistle. I don't.
Yeah, I know. It's all right.
Great. So actually at the top of the round, Tippy, you're up.
Okay, so first things first, Robo Tippy, I want him to fly down to melting Kathy and grab the circlet off of her head.
Yeah, I think he's just able to do that.
And then I want him to fly over to Unzug and drop it on Unzug's head.
You now have the circlet of Ministara.
And that's
Ronnie's circlet.
I'm gonna say I double moved, so that'll be his turn. He won't attack. And now I grab Flame Tippy and I point both my guns at Barutha and I go, say it.
Yister dusters for life.
No, the right answer was sorry.
Oh. Okay, so you fire your gun and your Eldritch Cannon.
Yeah, both of them at once.
Yeah,
for sure.
great, okay.
So the Eldritch Cannon goes first as the bonus action. You make the deck save.
Yeah, I do make the deck save, golly. Ooh, nice, 18.
All right, they'll take half damage from the flames. You'll take 4 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm shooting with my gun. Okay. See if one of these is a crit. Nope. Oh, that's gonna be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 11 damage.
Yeah, she looks burned and bruised and bloody, and she goes, "What in Sundaros lore is a goblin doing with a gun?"
Good question. Click, clack.
Okay, awesome, Tippy. Barutha's turn. Is she on the slab with you? I cannot remember. Yes, she is.
Barutha's on the slab with me.
Yeah. So she can finally do what she was born to do and make a couple of Warhammer attacks. And she pulls out her big Warhammer and takes 2 swings right at you. So does a 13 hit?
No.
No. But this does a 24 hit.
It would if I didn't take a reaction now to cast shield. So, so Tippy, preparing for battle on his level up, has learned the artificer ability shield, and it sort of looks like him just holding his breath, and this like weird like green aura kind of just pops out from him, and just it looks like it's made of goo, and protects him for a turn, and gives me +5 to my AC.
So 24 doesn't hit.
Oh. It still hits. But it looked cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna stand by that choice for a whole turn.
The Warhammer just smashes through the goo.
It's like slowly going through the viscous goo, but then it makes its way through.
The slow hammer penetrates the shield.
Okay, so you take 10.
Okay.
10 bludgeoning damage. Tippy.
Why did I?
Barutha, Kathy. Oh, cross out Kathy. She's dead. Fibs, and then Busy.
Fibs eyes this wretched Yesterduster beating on his friend, and in his snake form lunges, a giant, huge constrictor snake, lunges for Barutha with one word on its mind: constrict.
Amazing. Okay, so you're gonna have to leap across to this. This is gonna be just an athletics check.
Okay.
As with everything in this fight, we'll do it at DC 13. Right in the magma.
Brother.
Oh,
What have you done?
Flown too close to the sun.
That's a 6.
Yeah. Okay, so you are short. You do fall short. You fall right into the magma. Sorry.
no.
You're gonna. Oh man, only 3 fire damage.
What is it? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
stop saying oh man.
No, I mean, look, everything's been going so well for all of you, but yeah, you're not able to get there. You leap across. You're in the magma. That is your. What, your movement, I suppose? I guess you could still take an action, but you're not going to be able to move this turn. You're going to be stuck in the magma at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how far away am I from Barutha?
I mean, you leave.
He's huge.
Maybe, yeah, you are huge. So 5 or 10 feet away.
Oh, it's a cool thing that I
Reach 10.
You got
have a reach 10, so instead I go for a little bit of a bite.
Okay.
That's horrifying. A giant
Extremely
snake out of the
ball-coated.
lava.
I don't think this hits though. That's a 14.
A 14 does not hit.
Damn.
Okay.
And then, as my bonus action, I think, you come to me. And I try to push Barutha with my snake telekinesis.
Oh my gosh.
Telekinesis.
Telekinesis. Okay, so that's a strength.
DC 14.
DC 14. I've got a +3, and I
This
got
is
a natural
busted.
20. Natural 20.
This ability's busted.
I know. I regret things.
I asked you for input, and you said you should do this one.
I definitely did. I really think
Yes.
that's where Fib should
Come on
go.
now.
But
Me sowing, me reaping.
the difference between y'all at level 3 and level 4 is
As it should, though.
gigantic.
As it should.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway,
missed.
you're in the lava now. You're going to need to use your movement to climb onto a slab for your next turn. But Busy, it's your turn.
And Bertha is still on the same slab as Tippy.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you have the circlet and the ring now. I
Yeah,
don't
but they
know
need to
what
be
they
attuned,
do.
right?
Oh, they need to be
They do need to be attuned.
Damn it.
Are you attuning to any of them?
I'm going to attune to the circlet because of my bay.
Interesting. So,
What's the dice for? What's the dice? What's the dice for?
on your turn, you're like trying to do all these actions and also attune to the circlet. You take 13 psychic damage.
Oh my god.
As this circlet is lined with sapphires on each quadrant, and the sapphires grow needles and stick into your head.
Okay.
Okay, so as you're attuning, that just happens. You're not attuned to it yet, but
Okay, but I still get like my regular turn.
you absolutely get your regular
Gorgeous.
turn.
Okay, so I'm going to. I'm just going to use one of my darts, and I'm going to go after Berutha.
Okay, all right. And yep, still near Tippy, so that's a sneak attack, which gives you that extra d6.
So does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit.
Damn. That doesn't hit, so instead, as a bonus, I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Tippy.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
As if you needed more power. I'm gonna drop the pretense by now because it no longer really seems to matter. And
Okay.
she's already, I'm assuming she already saw that I tried to attack her, right?
Oh,
Did she see?
Berutha
Yeah.
with the dart. Sure, yeah.
Because I didn't do it sneaky. I just did it regular.
then yeah, Unzuk just looks like a real piece of garbage.
Yeah. And so I'm going to just Bardic Inspiration. You were like,
I wish that you were like the son I'd never had. I meant it when I said that you did a good job in the Goblin game.
Even though Tippy knows it's busy, Tippy goes, really? Emotionally, like, really it affects him. He feels inspired.
Oh, sweetheart. Go big tips.
Oh, big tip!
Yes. Okay, you are inspired, Tippy. That'll be a plus d6 for you, and that is Pakara's turn. She's gonna get her gun out.
yeah.
Danielle, will you roll a d6?
Well, I don't know what it is. Just say it's 5. I don't know.
This is
Fine.
boulders and
This
lava.
is bad. Yeah, this is boulders falling down on you. We're gonna make 2 dexterity
Boulders.
13 saving throws. That is a.
That's
So Berutha does not make it.
What are they?
DC 13.
Okay.
20, 30, 20.
Gosh.
That is 14 for Snakeulys.
Okay.
15.
15. Perfect. Y'all take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Berutha will.
Points?
Yeah.
Oh, me too?
Well,
Yeah.
Tippy pointing his guns, he looks really menacing, and he looks up and he goes, really? And a rock falls on his head, and he is knocked out.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Sweet.
Okay. That also hits Pakara. Now, everyone make a save to see if you can stay on your slabs.
What happens when I'm unconscious?
You start making death saving throws.
But I don't need to roll to stay on the slab.
No, you're just on the
Okay,
slab.
okay.
You're right.
Yeah.
You fell down on the
Okay,
slab and
yeah,
it hit
all
you.
right.
18 for old Snaky Boy.
Yep.
14.
Perfect. Everyone's still on their slabs. It is raising higher and higher. You're about, at this point, 150 feet higher than you were. You're up the chimney now. It's going to be just a matter of time before you're blasted through the roof. It is the top of round 5. At this point, as you look up, you are able to see that these airships are above you. Tippy, make a death saving throw.
So before I do that, I'm gonna have my homunculus.
Do they stay up when you're dead? I don't know that they
Let's
do.
take a look. It doesn't say, but what do you want? What do you?
Absolutely not.
Got it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Why did I say, what do you want?
Oh,
of
yeah,
course
just,
she
What about my drone strike autocannon? Does that survive that?
Why do I say, what do you want?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, no.
All right,
You're
he's
the
down.
guy-
I'll make a death saving throw. No big deal. I roll 3 times. It says, oh, crit! on the third time.
Okay,
so that's 2 saves.
2 saves. 2 saves for life.
About to wake up, don't wake daddy style.
Okay, Berutha, it's Berutha's turn. She's gonna crossbow the snake. Come here, snake.
The snake alone.
No. +3 is gonna be an 18 to hit the snake. And an 11 to hit the snake.
A hit and a miss.
Okay, this is gonna be 10 piercing damage.
10 piercing
as
damage.
her crossbow slams into your side.
Okay, the snake still waggles its tail like Dikembe Mutombo's like no finger at the end though.
Yes, perfect. And it is Fibs and then Busy's turn.
Fibs tries to leap up to get back on the platform.
Oh, that's right.
Because I'm
yeah.
a snake.
Yeah.
And I'm not on the platform.
Yes. Real quick, that's a dexterity 13, DC 13.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you snake some and you bake some.
You're back on it. You're back on it, but you just took a little too long and you take 7 fire damage.
Okay. Snakey, no likey. And then I bear down on Berutha and try to constrict her.
Okay. Do you have to hit first?
Yo, you better believe I do.
Okay.
Okay, does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
Okay. I'm no giant snake doctor, but I would assume I get 2 attacks being the stupendous sized snake that I am.
No, you do not get 2 attacks.
Well, what I do get is telekinesis. Brah.
Okay.
And then I'm just so frustrated as being this big ass snake and unable to affect any meaningful change.
Okay, so I save.
No, I don't roll, but I just did anyways.
Okay, I save +3, and that's a 7. So Berutha's pushed off. She takes some fire damage. She takes 5 fire damage, and she is still alive, but she's in the magma, just like burning. Busy's turn.
Okay, so she is in the magma. What do I got? What do I want to hit her with now that she's dying? And that's fun for me. I'm gonna do a dart. I'm gonna see if I can hit her with a dart.
Okay, throw your dart.
6 doesn't hit.
6 doesn't hit. 6 doesn't hit. It is Pakara's turn.
Oh, well, before I go, I am
Yes.
I'm gonna turn to Pakara and go like, "You got this. I believe in you. You have been so good this entire time. You are so good at saving people." I just wanted to say that. Okay, anyway, sorry.
Oh, that was so nice. Oh,
And then give her bardic inspiration
you're a born leader.
because I get 2 of them now.
Okay,
nice.
she's not going to waste her bardic inspiration on that. She got a 3 on the die, and it is the magma's turn. Okay. Oh yes,
she didn't
Busy.
stabilize Tippy.
Give me a. Oh,
You should talk to her about this when you wake
That's true.
up.
Well, she's not on the same slab. She would have to walk over there. But roll a d6.
That's a 6.
Oh, interesting. Everyone is going to get tossed and thrown by the magma.
Oh my god.
Fibs, which block are you on? You're on it with
I was on the one that Berutha was just on, and
That's
I
right.
presume that's the one that Tippy's on.
Yeah.
Berutha, Tippy, Fibs, Unzug's on another one. I mean, Busy. We've got Pakara on a different one. And those are the only people who are alive.
And Crandall.
Okay.
And Crandall.
Crandall's gonna just be with Busy. So you're all gonna be tossed and thrown onto a different slab as the magma starts getting a little more wave to it. So everyone roll a d6.
D6. That's a 5.
Okay, Tippy, what'd you get, Busy?
4.
And then Fibs?
2.
Okay, Fibs, and then Berutha is gonna get a 4 with Busy. Okay, great. Okay, so here's the lineup.
Yeah, what's the lineup?
Fibs, you're on your own platform now. Tippy, you're on your own platform, and Busy and Berutha are on a platform together.
Okay.
Oh dang.
That's kind of all that happens. You're moved up a little further, and that's the top of round 6. At the end of this round, it does look like things are progressing faster and faster, and the volcano is gonna blow.
Okay. How high above us are the airships?
They're about 50 feet,
They're 50 feet above the top of the chimney, and how far away from the top of the chimney are we?
150 feet.
Oh, okay, so they're 200 feet above us.
They're 200 feet above
Thank you, that's all I needed.
Okay, I love these questions. Tippy, make a death saving throw.
Let's go. Okay. 3 times. That's going to be a success. That's my 3rd success, so I stabilize.
You stabilize, perfect. Berutha is going to finally attack Busy. This is 2 Warhammer attacks. Let's see. Does a 15 hit?
Yep.
Oh. Does a natural 20 hit?
Sure does.
Oh my god. Okay. This is going to be 3 dice of d10. That is 3. That is 3. So 6 and 4 is 10. 10 plus 1, and then another one is 12 bludgeoning damage. right to your face.
Busy becomes a pile of bones.
Oh no!
I'm so
Oh
excited.
my god! Oh my god! Okay, you're gonna get blasted out of this volcano as a pile of bones. Interesting. That's Berutha. Fibs.
Yes.
Berutha is not looking good.
And you know what? She's about to look even worse because a big ass snake is coming for her.
Awesome. Okay, athletics check to get over to her slab.
Yeah. There we go. Dirty 20.
There we
Dirty 20 will do
go.
it. You're on there,
All
no
right.
problem.
And now I'm
Jeez.
giving her the big old bite. Chomp of a life. Freaking Christ. Sorry, I meant freaking Christ.
Much better.
Oh, Unzug!
Dang it.
Done it again!
Okay.
Dang it.
Dang it! Dang it! Oh, dang it!
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, I totally miss, but then I just think to myself, there's always another way. Push.
Oh my god. Okay, Berutha, let's see, baby. Strength saving throw, a 20, a dirty 20.
Okay.
Berutha's hanging on. Busy. You're a pile of bones, but you're at 1, so I'll let you do whatever you want to do.
Then I am going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Awesome.
10 points.
Perfect. But you do still look like a pile of bones?
You would have to come out of pile of bones to
Yeah, you have
cast
to
a
come out of
spell.
pile of bones to cast a
Because
spell.
otherwise it's like you're under feign
Okay,
death.
well, it's
Okay, and what
freaking
about-
Berutha out.
Okay, and Berutha is on my slab.
Yeah, we're
She's
both-
currently engaged with me.
What can I do as a bonus? There's no real hiding. How do you hide?
If
Unless,
I will let you, instead of hiding, if you want to, what do you want to do to Berutha?
Well, what do I want to do to Berutha?
What do you want to do to Berutha?
Well, what I would want to do to Berutha is, if you will allow me, I would do a sneak attack since she's engaged with him and push her off the platform.
She's engaged with
Or
Fibs,
with
right?
Fibs,
Okay.
yeah, since she's already engaged.
Yeah.
I would just sucker push her.
I want you to sucker push her. So I'm going to do another strength saving throw and see if she gets sucker pushed. She gets a 14. This is going to be an athletics check for you because I'm not saving against a spell or anything.
That's only a 6.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang it. Okay.
hangs
All right.
in
But
there.
you are back together. You do look menacing. She's surrounded by a snake and a really evil looking bard rogue, but she's still up Berutha. However, Pakara gets her line of sight and is just going to take a shot. Let's go. Yes. She hits. 4.
1d10
A
plus.
20, a 23. Yes, 1d10. Come on, Pakara. A 10. That's enough. Pakara with the
She really did put 2 in the back. she hit her last time.
Ooh, and Pakara shoots Berutha to her death. She falls off the slab, burns and sinks into the magma. She's not wearing any magic items, don't worry. And that actually gets us to the end of the round. She did not go to stabilize you.
Not at all, but that's okay.
Yeah, but
Well, I
it
would
is the
expect no less
magma's
from her.
turn. The magma is just going to launch you out. Your body, Tippy,
Yeah.
Fibs as a snake, and Busy, and Pakara and Crandall are all flying in the air. The 2 airships are around. In one round, we're gonna see how many of you it can actually catch. Both of them see you flying out, the Stag's Horn and Mischief. We've got Chab and Dupper and Mischief, and we've got Smelleril, Fug, and Plixie in the other.
Look, it's that guy who's just made of circles.
Help me, circles!
And as you're knocked out of there, is there anything you two who are alive would like to do to prep? You can tell that these airships are going to try to catch you.
Yeah, I mean, I have my plan, but it's sort of based on what is going to play out.
Okay.
Because what I want to do would necessitate doing something on a turn.
Okay, great.
So-
let's keep it in turns, and this is what the airships are going to do.
I wish I was awake.
Alive.
Yeah.
So they're going to drop their ladders to the people who are alive. Y'all are a little bit separated, so it's going to be 1, 2, and Pakara's 3.
And Crandall.
Yeah, and Crandall. But they're going to drop their ladder to Busy. The other one is going to clock that one of you is unconscious and try to do a really crazy maneuver to catch you. But this is going to be at disadvantage because it's really wild. This is going to be Mischief, so it is going to be a little more wily. Disadvantage, so a 10. So it's not going to catch you.
So I'm free falling.
Yeah,
just
you
like
still are
unconscious.
free
Well,
falling.
we're still free falling up, though, right?
Yeah, you're still
Yeah,
going
I'm
up.
free-
We haven't reached the
I'm
apex.
free
of
rocketing.
that.
You haven't reached the apex yet. You're
Yeah.
just launched out, and it was just going to try to nab you.
Okay,
And
I'm
it
still
wasn't
knocked
able
out.
to do that. top of the round. Tippy, you're stabilized. Berutha's dead. Fibs, what would you like to do?
Fibs, giant snake flying through the air, surrounded by bodies and magma, is just panicked out of his reptilian mind until he remembers, you're not a snake, you're a skeleton. And at the apex of his propulsion, he is going to think the command word of the Staff of Rolbert and turn back into Fibs. And at the apex of his height, can he see the deck of any of the ships? Can he see?
Yes,
Okay.
one of them, the Stag's Horn.
Fibs does not reach for any ladder. He instead looks at Tippy, at his unconscious body, and starts to channel, remembering how Unzug made it look so easy to open a dimension door, remembering how easy Gagangan made it look to open a portal. And he begins to warp space around Tippy's unconscious body and casts Vortex Warp to place him on the deck safe and sound as Fibs begins to fall.
No!
Oh my god!
No! Somebody heal.
Oh my god,
Somebody
oh
heal
my
me.
god, oh my god. Okay, does that just happen? Is there anything you need to roll?
There is a
No.
Constitution save, but he can choose to fail it.
Yeah.
So
I can't.
And he's
can't
not even
roll,
going to do
I'm
that. Okay,
unconscious.
we have Tippy safe on the deck of the Stag's Horn, but Fibs is now falling without a ladder in sight. Busy, it's your turn.
Okay, they threw me a ladder.
They did.
How close am I to this ladder?
Close. You could just reach out and grab it.
Okay, so I'm gonna reach out and grab the ladder. Where?
This is going to be an athletics check for you to
Okay.
hang on to it to make sure you can grab it.
Okay,
With advantage because they're doing it for you.
11.
That's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough. So Fibs and Busy are going to fall. Pakara is also falling. Does Pakara have literally anything? No, but y'all are all still, again, at the apex. The ships are going to try again. Tippy, you're all set. So that means that the Mischief is going to throw down another ladder. Stag's Horn is going to still hold out the ladder for you, and they're going to make a choice between you and Pakara.
So question, I get dimension doored onto the deck of the Staghorn. Does anybody check on my body? Does anybody stabilize me at all? Does anybody come over?
Yeah, we'll do that in a
Okay,
second.
okay,
yeah.
great.
Pakara's falling. We'll deal with Crandall in a little bit. It is the top of the round, so yes, someone is going to awaken you.
Just shake me.
Just some medicine a little bit. You get 1 hit point. And you're up.
I quickly look around to survey what's going on, trying to I close my eyes and we were in a lava hell, and now I open my eyes and we're on the deck of a ship. And I quickly
You're on the
look-
deck of a ship, and lava is flying at you. Ladders are being thrown. People are dodging around this magma. Your friends are below you. Fibs, Busy, Pakara, and Crandall.
And it looks like they're in danger.
They're, this all happened so fast. So they're at the apex. They will begin falling very soon.
I want to hold my action to see what happens when these two finish their turn. Hold my action.
That's good because it's
Yeah.
Fibs' turn and Busy's turn. If y'all want to grab the ladder, you can do so with advantage, DC 15.
That's an action, correct?
It is an action.
Okay.
So you're not going to do that. Or are you? It is your turn.
Fibs sees that they threw him the ladder and is like, no,
Okay.
no. And you see the same energy crackle around his hands again as he looks at Pakara's falling body and then looks at the deck and deposits her right next to Tippy.
You're alive! Oh, good, you're alive! They got you!
I quickly embrace Pakara, give her a quick smooch, and I go, my friends, I need to save my friends.
Yes, all right, everyone. Chab, Dapper, what we got going on?
And so as I'm like, figure out how to save them with the ship, and then I look over the edge and do I notice that Fibs just did not go for the ladder again?
Yeah, for sure. You see it all.
I dive off the edge and I go, I hope this works. And I turn into a werebird and just spearhead dive beak forward towards Fibs,
Okay.
holding onto the luck stone with all of my might.
Okay, awesome. So you're gonna head down to Fibs, and yeah, this is gonna be an athletics check to see if you can even. Look, you're a little baby goblin,
Yes.
but you might be able to grab him and hover down, but
Yes.
you might not be able to fly.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. That's fine. I just gotta slow the fall.
Okay.
That's cool. Thank you, Luckstone. Thank you, Luckstone. So what is this?
DC 15 athletics.
DC 15 athletics. Just made it. Just made 15. Needs
With
to
a
be-
15?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are sacrificing yourself, Fibs, for all the goblins in your crew, and unfortunately this one goblin dives off beak first. It's terrifying. Like the wings are flying out of his, and diving down, the wings are like pushed all the way back. It looks like he would not be able to parachute out, but at the last minute, these tiny little wings are able to parachute out. He grabs a hold of you with his goblin arms, his goblin humanoid arms, and your fall is slowed a little bit, but it's pretty chaotic as he's just dancing around the wind.
Can I have Loof try and create us a tether with her webs?
Yes, you can. Yes, so.
Time to save your uncles.
Okay, so Loof comes out and she's still within your rib cage, Fibs, and she tries to fire at the nearest ship, but she does get a to hit, doesn't she?
Yeah, +5.
+5. Okay, 18. Come on. She rolled 19 on the die.
Amazing.
She creates.
wow.
She does
Okay,
create
great.
a
Atta
rope.
girl.
She's kind of held in between your ribs and holding on. It is very unclear how long her web will hold.
Yes.
How long Tippy's ears are going to be flapping enough to hover you. But for the moment, this does seem successful. Busy.
Okay, the ladder is right by me.
It is right by
Okay,
you
so I'm gonna
again
go for the
at
ladder again.
advantage. DC 15 athletics. Not enough.
No.
14.
Oh my God.
DC 15 athletics.
14.
A 14. Okay. Okay.
I'm really tired. I've been acting all day. Have you tried acting all day? It's like more difficult than any other job in the entire world.
Is Crandall alive?
Crandall. Is Crandall alive? Look, let's see. Let's see. He's gonna need to make a similar save, but he's got no bonuses, so he rolled a 17.
Damn, Crandall.
And a 12. So yeah, he's got no bonuses, but he was able to hang on for dear life at the end of the other rope ladder. Now, it is Pakara and the ship's turn.
Can I take my reaction after seeing Busy miss the ladder?
Yes, you can.
Fibs, just sort of like realizing that everything's going south, plucks from the side of Tippy's head a feather and casts Featherfall on Tippy, on Busy, on Loof, and on himself.
Not Crandall. No,
Crandall's fine, he's on the ladder.
He's on
fine,
the ladder.
On Crandall as well, just for the sake.
We get 5.
Yeah.
We get 5.
Okay,
Might as well.
okay.
Whatever.
So,
Crandall's like, oh, ladders are weird now.
okay,
wasn't so slippery.
how long does Featherfall last?
1 minute.
A whole minute. Okay, great. So everyone, you do feel the lightness of a feather being able to save you, at least from falling.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when you fall, you still might land in hot magma. So the goal of Pakara and the ships is to still get you up into the ships. Pakara's going to do something a little piratey. She's panicked. She's gonna harpoon you.
Okay.
And try to harpoon you.
Okay.
Because the ladder just is not working out, and hopefully she can hold on to the harpoon and pull you back in. But let's see. She might
Her
kill
plan
you
is
in the
to
process.
harpoon through Busy.
Yeah. Look,
No, that's awesome.
Yes, that's what she's going to do. So this is going to be an attack roll. Plenty of range to hit, but lots of damage if she does. Okay.
Why?
Does a dirty 20 hit you?
Yeah.
It does. Okay, you're gonna take 3d10 damage.
Can't turn back into
at
bones.
15.
3d10?
15.
Oh my God.
You take 19 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, I'm just bones now.
Okay.
I just immediately Busy like goes from what the and then just now, so it's just bones lightly wafting in the wind.
Not even a bone pile, because you only get that
bone pile?
once per.
Oh yeah, not a bone pile. So yeah.
I'm gone.
Okay, you're not dead. You're just.
You're making saves now.
I'm making saves
You're making
now.
saves now. Fine. The harpoon has gone through you, and so now you're swinging kind of.
How far are we from
askew
that
with the
ladder,
rest.
swinging from this web
Every
thing?
once in a while, it'll pass by you.
Okay.
It's going like the rope and the
wind and everything.
Yeah,
okay.
you're
All right.
you're kind of wrapping, sometimes touching, sometimes not. But it is Tippy. It is your turn, and then Fibs.
As we're just floating, I grab my luck stone and I think really hard, and in my head I'm trying to commune with Euthys and being like, Euthys, your champion needs you. Help us, please.
That friggin' works!
Yes!
Oh my God. Okay, Euthys is pulled directly to her champion. She does one look around at what is going on, and she first looks at you.
I'm still your champion, I promise!
She recognizes you. It's okay. But you're in a canoodle with the skeleton Fibs and the spider
Little bear
Loof,
hug.
and she is able to pick you up and deposit you on the ship. She does take a look at Busy, who she does recognize, but does just look like bones. She restores you to health. She does get you to one more hit point and is able to bring you back onto the same ship as everyone else, the one with Pakara and Chab and Dupper. She just flies in, no problem. No problem.
Woo!
Y'all are all...
Can't believe that worked.
Yeah.
Swear to God, that wasn't gonna work.
No,
That was out of options.
That is what she's there for, at least for now. She says,
I must save the other dwarves, but in the meantime, feel free to call me again. Just keep yourselves out of trouble.
Thank you, Euthys. Do what you must.
and she's off to the races. You are now out of combat. The ships of the marked have saved you. Everyone is at least conscious, but worse for the wearer for sure. And Chab goes, all right, where to? And Pakara says, what do you think? We go to Maya, Finn?
Before anything happens, I pull Busy and Fibs and Loof into a big hug, and tears streaming sort of from Tippy's eyes. He's like, I thought I was gonna lose you guys. I thought I was gonna lose everything.
Hey, I meant what I said. I am really proud of you.
It's not me, it's the stone. I have this luck stone.
Okay, but like you
It's
got the
you.
luck stone.
No, it's kind of like the
always-
gun. It's like without this, I wouldn't be as lucky, and without my gun, I wouldn't be as confident.
It was always you.
It's always been you.
Yeah?
The gun and this, like, that's great. But
Yeah.
it's always been you. And Busy just like takes his head in like her bone hands and is wiping his tears off and is like, it's always just been you, Tips.
You know what? I think it's more than me. It's always been us. And in that hug, just for flavor, Robo Tippy comes to hug the group, but only hugs Busy's leg.
If these sockets could cry.
And Loof hugs each one of you at the exact same time from the middle, with each leg wrapped around each one of you.
And the quietest and the softest maybe Tippy's ever been, he just whispers very serenely, terror.
Terror.
Now let's find out where that idiot Babblebrook went off to. And I'm like, Fibs, can you scry once more?
I can give it a shot.
Fibs, as you're scrying, you see Unzug in a plane of existence that you've never seen before. It is dotted with small lights, could easily be the night sky. It just doesn't seem like it is. Like in the ethereal plane, he's not really walking, he's just floating. He's got a really determined look in his eye, but it seems that he's heading towards a really, really enormous fortress in the distance.
Does this remind Fibs of where he saw Arsena disappear to way back when?
Yes.
Okay.
He's in the astral plane. And the ships take you to a landing site in Meyerfen. Seems like Ulfrid has negotiated with the goblins and have been allowed to camp nearby. Some suspicions, but everyone has heard of what has happened at Fitfettle Delve. It is ruined. All the gems are gone. When you do land, you see some people that you recognize. You see Gagangen, but he's in the shape of a water elemental. You see Zog, the imp from Ordinel's lair, who helped you out in Nakbreka. You see Vadul, the werebore. He's actually got a red-headed female dwarf on his arm. And you see Ulfrid and all the goblins. Gagangen is explaining things to everyone about what the Scythe of Aurelia is up to, that they were heading to Fitfettle Delve, but now that seems thwarted, and he is unclear what's going to happen next, but he's convinced that this will be a battle, and it does seem as though everyone is going to join an alliance against the Scythe of Aurelia. But as you land and come off of the ships, you make your way through the crowd. Humble as you all are, keeping a little bit back, Gagangen points to you three and gestures for you to come to the stand. The goblins are making way for their goblin hero. Everyone who has known you, the imps, the marked, everyone is making ways for you. And there are whispers as you just hear all the factions of Sundaros who have recognized you, all the ones that you have helped ever since you left Unzug's lair. are filled with respect and admiration. And you hear some joy too, like, oh, you know those guys? Yeah, I know them. Oh, that's great. Oh, they did this, they did this. And you hear the whispers of how you defeated a construct in Wretched Cove, how you stood up to the Scythe of Aurelia already, how you saved the dwarves from the demons and from the volcano, how you helped the obligation in Earned Kerfathom, and how you really made a chaotic name for yourself in Nakbrekka and through a great rager. And as you move up to the stands, everyone is in awe as Euthys, bigger than you've ever seen her, larger than life, does come down behind you. And you are cloaked in her cotton candy pink graces, and everyone just feels a lot of hope. You hear Gagangan say, "You are the face of our fight now. You, Fibs, your promise to yourself, it was to destroy the Scythe. Busy. You merged the gap between what one would call a monster and a gallantling." And Gagangan goes to Tippy and says, "You, the Goblin hero, but also the only real true champion of a Sundara that is still on our plane, Euthys. You found her, and she chose you. Is there anything you would like to say to this group of people who come together for one purpose?"
People of Sundaros, we come from all different walks of life, realms, dungeons, swamps, biomes, planes of existence, but we are here for a common cause. We choose life. We choose not to let this pathetic little death cult wreak havoc on this land. We choose not to let charlatans try to deceive and steal their way to godhood. We choose not to be monsters, but to be ourselves. We don't just have an obligation. We are the obligation to ourselves, to Sundaros, to stand and fight.
As was so beautifully stated by Fibs, this fight is bigger than any one of us. It doesn't matter if you are what one might call a gallantling. It doesn't matter if you were someone who was a fiend. It doesn't matter anywhere from Nakbrekka ruling to the beautiful plains of Kalir. We are all of the same validity as we go and take care of Unzug so that we can build a better, brighter future. And in the meantime, we will not forget to celebrate what is precious with the occasional kegger that becomes a rager.
All my life, I've had to deal with things that are bigger than me. I used to take all the problems in the world, all the fears, all the anxiety, all the hate. I used to wear it on my back. Goblins, Humfrumps, Crust Monks, Sinclairs and Droolingtons, Mustromps and Busflogs, Sludge Paws and Slime Grins, Slambers and Snugglewarts, Bug Bottoms and Bubble Butts, Yorts and Gum Trunks and Herfladurgs, and you, Butterfly who holds the morning. You might never...
I can't believe we didn't get to mention the Fummy Crust.
The Fummy Crust! I was afraid I was going to say something offensive mentioning your name.
We were your champion the whole time.
Yes, the Fummy Crust, and you too, the Fummy Crust. If you stay inside and you wear your packs of self-loathing and doubt, you'll never find love. And I looked to Pecora. You'll never find family. And I looked to my two friends. And you'll never find a reason to cause some god-dang terror. And I spin my pistols in the air and I shoot 3 times. So I propose a new Goblin game as your champion. First one to hunt down an Unzug claims the title. What say you, goblins?
Ah, they go nuts. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna get me an Unzug. Where are we gonna go? Let's get an Unzug. I'm gonna get 5 Unzers. Oh, you done
Okay,
it.
calm
I'm gonna
down.
get
Sludge
20
pause.
Unzers.
Relax.
And Bakara looks over at you and she goes, "Oh, Tippy, you know, I care about you so much. But what do you say if we never go on a real date? What if we just go on adventures together?"
I'd love that. Because can I tell you something? I've never been on a date.
No And with that, that is where we will end this episode and this season of Sagas of Sundry Goblin Mode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and while this story might be over, the adventurer story still lives on because they still have an enemy in Unzug and an enemy in the Scythe of Aurelia. However, they have changed all of Sundaros's mind about what a monster truly is and what authenticity really means. On that note, that's it for Sagas of Sundry Gobblin Mode!
Terror on 3. 1, 2, 3. Terror!